The report is that in all of that, and you guys particularly being very focused on what private equity and the hedge funds and Wall Street have done in coordination with the Chinese Communist Party to ship all manufacturing over there, which you're trying to reverse our historical trend. The reported number for the trade deficit, we have a trade deficit that's shrinking, right, because you got exports up, imports down. The Chinese Communist Party just announced 2025 number, a $1 trillion trade surplus. How does that fit in? What does that mean as far as what you and President Trump and the administration are trying to accomplish as far as setting things right? Because until we get the trade deficit down dramatically, because I think the cumulative is like a $22 trillion trade deficit, until we get that down, we're really not going to be the manufacturing superpower we should be, sir.
Let me unpack this. First of all, the annual trade deficit in goods has fallen from $300 billion in the last year of Biden with China to, which projected when we get the final numbers in, to be about 240. That's significant. And that's the kind of thing we're seeing with the trade report just a few days ago, where we had our lowest trade deficit since 2009. Now, the $1 trillion you mentioned, Steve, is with the rest of the world plus the United States. So we're roughly 25% of China's deficit that they hold with the world. And what China has been doing as they've been facing our tariff wall is that they've been dumping all of their goods around the rest of the world, and they're basically destabilizing the international trade system. And why that's good ultimately for us, and I'm including the rest of the world there, is that it is basically a call to action in Europe, in Mexico, in Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, to basically adopt similar protections against China. So this is a work in progress. The one thing China should do but won't do is boost their consumption by reducing their savings rate, by giving the Lao Beijing health care and pension plans that will give them some kind of assurance. Steve, it's remarkable that a communist country has some of the worst pension and health care benefits around the world. Okay, it's like crazy stuff. So you get like savings rates in excess of 50% for Chinese citizens. The Lao Beijing, they don't buy any of our stuff or any stuff around the world, and so China maintains its predatory model. So these are the kinds of statistics which we're well aware of, and ultimately what President Trump is trying to do is defend our manufacturing base, our supply chains, our defense industrial base against the predation, not just of China, but of much of the rest of the world, which cheats us. By rule, Steve, by absolute WTO, World Trade Organization rule, the rest of the world can charge us higher tariffs and higher non-tariff barriers and screw us in 6 different other ways. And President Trump says, no mas, no more, reciprocal tariffs in. And that's kind of where all this aircraft carrier is going.